Welcome, dreamers, to the Rem Dreams Podcast, where nightly adventures of your subconscious become actual insights for your waking life. I'm Makul, co-founder of Rem. So, quick quiz. Did you know that the average person spends 2 hours dreaming each night? Yes, we recall only less than 5% of the content unless we are woken during a REM sleep.
And I'm Sama, your guide on this journey through the dreamscape. Today we'll peel back the curtain on why dreams happen, how they reflect our emotions and relationships, and why tuning into them is like unlocking a secret tool for mental health.
So, over the next 30 minutes, we'll dive into the neuroscience of REM sleep, the key theories of dream functions, practical journaling tips, and even how to harness lucid dream for creative problem solving. So, grab your favorite notebook or open your REM app because this is going to be our dive into more intentional dreaming.
Let's get started.
Before we dive into dream journaling, let's talk about sleep architecture. So every night, your brain cycles through the non-REM stages, so stages from 1 to 3, and your REM sleep, which is about roughly 90 minutes. So giving you about 4 to 6 of these cycles per night. So in non-REM, brain waves slow down, and any dreams tend to be brief and fragmented.
By contrast, REM, rapid eye movement, is when your EEG looks almost as active as when you're awake. These are the cinematic dreams, and importantly, each REM phase stretches longer as the night goes on. Your first might be only 5 minutes, but the final one before waking can last 20 to 25 minutes. That's why if you wake naturally in the morning, you're most likely to recall a really vivid dream.
Here's a pro tip. So alarm sets for roughly like 90 minutes after you fall asleep. Let's say 6 hours to 7.5 hours. It boosts your chance of waking out of REM to catch that dream. But most people stick to like rigid wake up time. So once you open your eyes, the dream evaporates fast, like within 5 to 10 seconds. So your short-term memory reorients to reality and the dream slips away. That's why REM immediately prompts you to jot down one keyword, sketch a quick doodle, or tag emotion rather than waiting for full sentences. So really those few seconds is everything for a recall.
So, why does the brain put on this nightly show? Let's explore the five core theories. First is memory consolidation. Dreams can serve as offline processing, helping the hippocampus shuttle new information into stable long-term memory. So your brain replays and prunes experiences so you remember more things and forget useless details. Second is emotional regulation. REM sleep features lowered noradrenaline. So replaying emotional experiences reduces amygdala activity, helping you process stress better. Third is the continuity hypothesis, where dreams are a mirror of your waking life and your worries. So, your worries, your hopes, your preoccupations, desires, and if you're stressed about work, you might dream about missing deadlines. If you're excited for a holiday, you probably will dream of traveling. Fourth is threat simulation. This was proposed by a researcher called Revansuo. This theory sees dreams as rehearsal ground practicing responses to predators or social threats. And lastly is Freudian wish fulfillment. This is classical psychoanalysis, and it's the idea that the latent content, hidden desires manifest in symbolic dream imagery. While modern neuroscience has moved away from strict Freudian models, many still find value in exploring personal symbolism.
So none of these single theories cover every dream nuance, but together you can get like a paint a richer picture. So your brain is learning, healing, rehearsing, sometimes just playing with you. So like one example is like when I like dreaming of like you taking a math exam naked, it's kind of like you literally your brain anxiety going public.
Yeah.
So like what does your dreams really like tell about you? There's like a lot of few clues and things that you can actually learn about yourself, one from all your dreams and what they actually mean. So one thing is emotional clues. So for example, you frequently dream of like falling, it might signal anxiety around control. If you dream about finding lost items, it could be subconsciously working through feelings or loss of searching for like solutions. Another thing is reoccurring themes and patterns. The patterns like being chased, flying, or even taking a test often point to unresolved issues within yourself. So tracking these changes through time can help you spot triggers in your waking life. Another thing that dreams can really help is with creative insight. So the brain's associative network runs really well in sleep. So inventors like Otto Lowy discovered critical insights in dreams. The dream journaling can unlock like novel connections to things you never even thought consciously and really to like a lot of the greatest inventions that even we know today.
So that creative spark is why REM offers AI-driven three takeaways for each entry. You pull out emotional keywords, thematic links, and even prompts for action after you wake up.
For example, if your dream journal shows you've been drowning repeatedly, the AI might highlight stress or overwhelm and need to delegate. Then you have tangible next steps. Talk to your manager, adjust your to-do list, or even schedule a self-care break.
So dreams can flag psychological states. A large PubMed study of about 1,200 urban residents found failing dreams in 48% of participants, and this was strongly correlated with high rates of depression and anxiety.
The clinicians now integrate recurrent nightmares into suicide and PTSD risk assessments. Negative dreams content often mirrors waking distress.
Popular psychology course sources highlight that frequent chase dreams or failure scenarios in dreams signal unresolved conflict and high stress before you even consciously realize it. So now let's tie it back to well-being. So first is anxiety and PTSD. Studies show that improved dream recall combined with CBT, cognitive behavioral therapy, can reduce nightmare frequency and daytime anxiety. Second is mood disorders. Dream focus work, journaling plus guided imagery has been linked to better emotional regulation in depression. So it means that if you're feeling down, you're more likely to understand why you're feeling down and fix it, or just feel better in general if you're getting better sleep. And you get better self-compassion. Reflecting on your dreams fosters curiosity rather than fear. And when you are separate and an observer of your bad dreams rather than inside of your bad dreams, you start to learn to say, what is my mind trying to tell me? So I used to get the same nightmare of missing my flight. For me personally, it turns out I was dreading a career pivot, but I never said it out loud, not even to myself.
Yeah, so logging these dreams in REM, you can really like chart these stress spikes or maybe around deadlines or personal challenges, intervene sooner, or just discover new things about yourself that you just have not learned about before.
So at REM, we believe that every dream, no matter how good or bad, is a data point on your mental health journey. So sharing anonymously or with friends publicly in our community forum brings new perspectives where someone's failing dream might tie to career changes and they might be able to help you in ways that you probably didn't consider.
So let's transition to a little bit about like relationships and how they mirror in your actual dreams. So dreams about like partners that are astonishingly honest. So research shows that couples who argue during the day often present conflicts in their dream in the same night.
Yeah, so dreams of cheating usually reflect a fear of betrayal or past wounds, not necessarily that you actually want to cheat. We see this in diary-based studies. After a fight, people dream of cheating scenarios, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they want to cheat.
Yeah, so like one example, like extending this is like even breakup dreams, like being the dumper can highlight power imbalances or needed conversations in the relationship. So what you can use is just take all these insights and realize, oh, that I need to actually talk to my partner, or that I'm not feeling that great. Just need to interact or spend some time alone or together. Just like you really can learn a lot about your relationship just based on your dreams that you're having about them.
So you can use REM's shared dream tags to privately share themes and ideas with your partner, and you can have honest conversations before small issues become big issues. So I had a dream where I was trying to talk to my brother, and this is not a relationship, but this is like a familiar relationship. And when I was trying to talk to him, no sound came out. He just kept walking away. I felt very uncomfortable, very unsettled, and I realized that I had been avoiding a real conversation with him after a fight in real life. The dream helped me see how distant and far we'd become because of that fight, and it gave me the push to reach out and fix things in real life with him. And so REM ideally can help you surface feelings like that, things that you don't even realize that you're holding in. So yeah, ready for action? Here's your toolkit. First, immediate capture. Log your dream title, keyword, or even a thumbnail sketch within 30 seconds of waking up without opening your phone at all. Second is structured data, metadata that we can do for you. REM's AI pulls out the three takeaways and the most important themes of your dream. And lastly, if you can be vivid, sketch diagram or write a super detailed journal entry or something like that. And those images stick far longer than bullet points.
Yeah, so another thing is being reflective and have a ritual for that. So spend 5 minutes each morning reading entries and identifying one action, conversation, or relaxation, break, or creative experiment that you can do just based on what you learned from your ritual. So now let's get into lucid dreaming. I know some people are very interested in lucid dreaming. It's actually just like a much more visual and it's much more like immersive dream experience that you cannot get like anywhere else. So now let's like some examples of how to get to this. There's like reality checks. The finger through like palm, mirror gaze, or clock read checks like 5 to 10 times daily. And then like there's like the mild mantra. So as you drift off to sleep, just like tonight, I'll realize that I'm dreaming. So basically your goal is to become conscious while you're dreaming so that you can like kind of live that dream and like be an actual part of that dream. Another thing is like wake back to bed. There's like WTB. So alarms after roughly 6 hours of sleep, review your dream for like 10 to 20 minutes, then return back to sleep with the intent of lucid dreaming.
My first
But
lucid dream was flying around New York skyline, and I woke up with a new idea for my research project.
but Semi, did you even have like an example of your journey of trying to lucid dream and you logging your dreams? Do you want to tell us about that?
Oh yeah, so I tried lucid dreaming and it actually happened accidentally, and then that's when I actually started trying because I realized it was super cool. I didn't get any crazy insights from this, but I was in a giant dark room and there were robots and like just giant robots fighting for some reason. And I thought it was really cool and I could fly and it was super random, but it was super cool. And ever since then I have been trying to learn to lucid dream, somewhat unsuccessfully, but if I put a little bit more effort, I think I could keep doing it.
Yeah, no, that's really sick. It's something that I want to do, but I haven't really been able to get there. But I'm hopefully trying to use Rem and like trying to log my dreams to slowly get to that place. I know a lot
Yeah.
of like my old coworkers that used to like want to lucid dream, been logging the dreams for like 5 years now. In hopes of lucid dreaming, they have lucid dreamed a couple of times. So it's actually pretty insane kind of the experience and what you can get out of it. But
Yeah.
anyway, yeah, switching gears, let's talk more about like therapeutic power of dreams. So we've been talking about a lot of other aspects of dreams. Let's talk more therapeutic. So, for example, like in a clinical setting, like imagery rehearsal therapy reduces nightmare frequency by up to 70%. I mean, it's just all it does is just rewriting distraction scenarios so that you can basically like calm yourself and kind of avoid like the bigger like stressors that are in your life.
Yeah. So another thing is the latest neuroscience today describes REM sleep as kind of emotional digestion between the hippocampus, amygdala, and cortex. And what it does is it replays negative memories and it tries to reform them to emotionally process whatever happened in that dream or in real life.
Yeah, so dreams in general, like they just like frequently mirror like our emotional well-being, and the content frequency can often signal like early signals of stress, anxiety, or mood disturbances, making dream analysis a potential tool for therapeutic insight.
Users who journal consistently report a 30% boost in identifying stress triggers and implementing coping strategies.
Yes, like one REM user even like rewrote their like recurring like storm nightmare and woke up calm throughout the actual thunderstorm. So it's like a great like storyline of how like dream logging can really affect like themselves.
Yeah.
So yep, that is it. So like that is our deep dive science, real life stories, and hands-on strategies on harnessing dreams as a tool for mental health and discovery.
So download REM, log tonight's dream, and use our AI insights to turn your subconscious into a subconscious ally. Tag REM app with your most interesting and fascinating dream or experience or benefit, and yours could star in our podcast episode 2.
Thank you for joining us and sweet dreams until next time.